Hola! Here we are again with Planescape Torment.
I'm gone.
This is interesting. Let's look around a bit more first. So did
All
I
right.
look in this? I've already forgotten. It's been just minutes. There's nothing there.
All right.
Whether I looked or not, I don't know. But let's look in here. Nothing. You know, I just realized I forgot to. Maybe you want to see this. Keyboard mappings. Quick weapons. Okay, there's nothing bound. Okay, the numbers are characters one. Is there another way to do this? I see when I select combat, I can select which weapon or even my fist to use. Okay.
I'm gone.
Can we get through this door? We can.
I'm gone.
Well, I saved at the end of the last Let's Play. Let's take a chance and see what's down here. This book is huge. It must contain thousands of names.
I'm gone.
Okay, it just talks about the book. It doesn't... Okay, wait a minute. Doll. This scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow like old parchment. Charcoal gray eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes. Like a waterfall, his breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings. Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? I was going to speak with this scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Look. Rattling your bone box with Dusty should be the last thing. Oh, click for more. Doll. Before Mort can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down and the scribe's breathing resumes its regular wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with the sick Dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we give this place the laugh, the bet. Before Mort can finish, the scribe's gray eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hangs heavy upon me, restless one. He places down his quill, but I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Restless one, do you know me? Know you? There's a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one. No more than you have known yourself. He is silent for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question, and the wrong question, as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. And that's appropriate for me as well. He pauses for a moment, catches his breath. I am Doll. Let's see. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Doll.
Updated my journal.
Very well. What did you wish to know? Okay, here we are. Are you, have you got a drink? Are you settled in here? What is this place? You're in the mortuary, restless one. Again you have come. Before he can finish, Doll breaks into a fit of coughing. After a moment he calms himself and his breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. This is the waiting room for those who are about to depart the shadow of this life. Tell me about the mortuary. This is where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left the shadow of life and walk the path to true death. True death. Doll's voice drops in concern. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll. Excuse me, if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. Let's see. True death? True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion. Doll coughs, then gives a ragged breath. A state of purity. Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Is it worse than remaining in the shadow of what life once was? I think not. Shadow of life? Yes, a shadow. You see, Restless One, this life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die, and here we remain trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. What makes you think this life isn't real? What makes you think this life is real? Look inside yourself. Do you not feel something lacking? Dal shakes his head. This is a purgatory. There's only one sorrow here. There's only sorrow here. Misery, torment. These are not the elements that make up life. They are part of the cage that traps us in this shadow. I think your fatalism has gotten the better of you. Those elements are part of life, but not the whole of it. Dal shakes his head. Passions carry weight. They anchor many to this shadow of life. As long as one clings to emotion, they will be continually reborn into this life, forever suffering, never knowing the purity of true death. I see. How does one escape the cycle of rebirth and achieve this true death? Kill your passions, strip yourself of the need for sensation. When you are truly cleansed, then the cycle of rebirth will end, and you achieve peace. Excuse me. Dal sighs. It sounds like a death rattle in his throat. Past these shells of ours, past the eternal boundary, lies the peace that all souls seek. The eternal boundary? The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. Let's see. I see. I had some other questions. Very well. What did you wish to know? How did I get here? Dal snorts in contempt, as if he finds the memory repugnant. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, Restless One. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. I arrived here on a cart?
Updated my journal.
Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Dal breaks into another fit of coughing. Finally, catching his breath minutes later, your seneschal, Farad, was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump a lot of you at the mortuary gate. Who is this Farad? He is a collector of the dead. Dal draws a ragged breath, then continues. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly. Doesn't sound like you like this Farad much. There are some I respect, Restless One. Dal takes a ragged breath and steadies himself. Farad is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a Knight of the Post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort. Knight of the Post? A Knight of the Post, Dal coughs, a thief. All Farad brings to our walls come stripped of a little less of their dignity than they possessed in life. Farad takes whatever he may pry from their stiffening fingers. Did this Farad take anything from me? Dal pauses, considering. Most likely. Are you missing anything? Especially anything of value? Voice dips as he frowns. Not that Farad would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give his gritty mind pause. I am missing a journal. A journal, if it was any of value, then is likely it lies in Farad's hands. Where can I find this Farad? If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him. A slight warning creeps into Dal's tone. Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again. With you none the wiser, and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dal is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly. I do not know under which gutter stone Farad lairs at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates, in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Other questions? Let's see. Do we ask him? Do you know who I am?
Updated my journal.
Guess not. I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping. Dal sighs. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, Restless One. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. There are others who have journeyed with me, and they are here?
Updated my journal.
Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Dal looks like he is about to start coughing again, then catches his breath. Am I mistaken? Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the biers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. I don't know. I don't ever recall traveling with a woman. Dahl makes no response to this. He simply stares at you in silence. Let's see. Okay, others. Okay. Let's go down that track one more time. Journey with me, and they are here. You said there were others. Who else is here? Doubtless there are, but I know not their names nor where they lie. One such as you has left a path many have walked and few have survived. Dow gestures around you. All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once. I find no fault with your reasoning. I had some other questions. What do you do here? I am a scribe, a cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary. I'm taking those opportunities. Let me take a quick drink here, actually. Dog coughs again, then takes a deep breath. As long as a stream of corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post. Anything else? You sound ill. Are you not well? I am close now to the true death, Restless One. It will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary and find the peace I have been seeking. I tire of this mortal sphere. Dahl gives a ragged sigh. The plains hold no more wonders for one such as I. Did we ask about the boundary? The eternal boundary? The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. Oh yes, alright. Let's see. Okay. Okay, you sound ill. Are you certain? Are you certain there might be some way I could help you? I'm not sure I want to, well, let's see what he says. Are you certain there might be some way I could help you? I do not wish to live forever, nor live again, Restless One. I could not bear it. So be it. Farewell, Dahl. I guess that was it. As you turn to leave, Dahl speaks. Know this: I do not envy you, Restless One. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return you here. Dahl coughs, the sound rattling in his throat. It is the way of all things, flesh and bone. Then perhaps we will meet again, Dahl. Okay, well that went okay, I suppose. This body is completely covered up by a rough cloth. Yes, right. This corpse has been completely wrapped in bandages like a mummy.
Done.
Okay, this is where we were.
All right. I'm gone.
I think we've looked at everything here at this point. Let's go this way.
All right.
Sorry if I tend to be
All right.
a bit more quiet than usual with this game.
All right. Done.
I'm expecting this to require a bit more thought than some of the other games I've played, so well, looks like we should be able to leave through here or something, but
All right.
oh, here's another
I'm
gate.
gone.
And we can open it. What have we here? Not a damn thing. A bit of bandages, which I believe we're at full health. Yes, 28 of 28, and Mort is 20 of 20. This desk is covered with spools of thread, strips of cloth, rusty instruments, stained vials, and bloody sheets. Quite a list. Nothing there. And nothing there. Is Mort stuck? Why isn't he coming with me? Oh, there's someone here. This disemboweled corpse proves how far you can physically stretch flesh without tearing it. The bandages covering this body are soaked with blood. Even though this corpse looks several days dead, blood still trickles from its wounds. Let's look around the room a bit, and then I guess we'll speak with that woman. Person. My first thought was it was a woman, but I didn't look that closely, actually. Okay, here's another gate we may be able to open.
Done.
Looks like there's some bandages there we might be able to claim, but
I'm gone.
I see no option to do so. Usual vinegar and formaldehyde comment there. Let's see over this way a little bit more.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh. Another corpse on a stone slab. There's no indication what the body died of. Avine. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her, and as you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavities like knives, removing organs. What's wrong with your hands? The woman makes no response. She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually because some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Makes some of them addled in the head and addled looking too. Well, opportunity not used is opportunity lost. This could go badly, but tap the woman, get her attention. The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow, with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation, and she frowns at you. Greetings? She doesn't quite seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting, as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. She clacks her talon fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hands. Fine thread and embalming juice. Bring here to Avine. Go, go. Note, you have been assigned a quest. Quests are displayed in your diary and in the quest portion of your journal. To see all the quests you have been assigned and their status, simply select quests from the journal menu. I had some questions first.
Updated my journal.
She turns away. She makes no sign that she heard you. I think the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? What's wrong with her hands?
Updated my journal.
Okay, that's what he said before. Okay, so, find embalming fluid and needle. I believe there was a gate down here. Can we open it? We can.
I'm gone.
It's dark in this corner. Quite dark indeed.
Done.
that's the same description
Done.
as we've seen elsewhere. Although it's been a while, so. Bloodstains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of this metal slab. It is much larger than most of the other slabs and is sitting on a platform that allows it to be rotated. Well, this room seems to have been a whole lot of nothing.
I'm gone.
Dried blood covers the slab's surface.
I'm gone.
Nothing there. The blood on this table is still fresh. Eee. Someone has inserted a tube into this corpse's leg. The tube is attached to a strange clicking machine next to the slab. Ah, embalming fluid. Okay. What else did she ask for? Boy, terrible memory. Needle. Needle. Let's not go to that door yet. More embalming fluid. I don't know how much she needs, but...
All right. Done. All right.
Huh. Despite
I'm
saying
gone.
all right, it doesn't seem like he can get to it to look into
Done.
it. Oh, you know, I wonder... Oh, this container is locked. I think we looked in this. Maybe we did, but there's nothing there now anyway. A bloody cloth covers the remains of this corpse. The stench rising from the body is almost unbearable. Yeah, that's what I thought I said. The fact that these are on tracks makes me wonder... Well, never mind. I'm confused. Okay, no special abilities. Not at this point, at least.
Done.
Some steps there, but let's look around a bit more first.
I'm gone.
Okay, you will need a key. Was there any other gate
right.
here? There is not.
All right.
There is this, however. Okay, this door is locked. You will need a key. Can we go up? Actually, a little short perhaps, but this seems like a really good time to stop. So, I'll see you in the next one.